Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. We had 2 inches, no, not 2 inches, 2/10 of an inch of rain last night. And going to put out some stone on the wood yard slash equipment yard this morning. Not too much rain that it messes things up. That red dirt gets mighty slick, but it's tracked in really well, so it shouldn't pose a problem. Besides, I shouldn't even have to get on it. I should be able to just spray it as I go. I'll be using the Kubota L2501 front end loader and the box blade to get most of this done today. We'll have to move the excavator out of the way though. It's kind of sitting right up here where I'm going to need to be scooping and bringing it down here. So I'll get that moved. Stone is on the way. Guys, we appreciate you stopping in. Hit the like for us, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't, and if you have, as always, y'all, we appreciate you. We're going to get to it, move some stone. Make it less muddy around here. So y'all, I think now you can get a better understanding of what we're doing out here. Got a nice stone base. Ended up going with what we call around here crush and run, just because it'll hold up better than just straight up screenings. It's got screenings in it, but it's also got some larger stone. So to hold it nice and tight in here for when we have downpours of rain, it's not going to wash near as bad. And this will hold up for years to come. But I'll get this leveled out really good the way that I want it, and you'll see the firewood bunks will be on the edge all the way around this perimeter of stone. And y'all will actually end up being able to store 17 cord the way that we're doing it here, because remember, these little firewood bunks, when they're empty, they are mobile. When they're empty, I don't have nothing big enough that I can lift up a completely loaded cord of wood and move it. This little L2501 is mighty, but it ain't that mighty. It don't play with like the big dogs do. So in other words, we'll be able to completely fill this up, and then when it comes time for next year for seasoned wood, we'll be able to work all of this out and fill it up again. And we'll end up building a separate wood yard so that we can basically work out of two. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And guys, I'm gonna get on. I've got a lot more stone to move. I gotta get the equipment pad rocked in so that we can put trailers on it and excavator, and hopefully have enough gravel to do a few other things around here. But I'll throw you on a hyperlapse here in a minute while I'm doing the other pad. So y'all, that didn't go too bad. Pretty easy, just scoop and move. Scoop and move takes a little while with a farm tractor, but I don't mind going slow. Not at all. Slow is safe. And so I like slow sometimes. But y'all, this don't look bad at all. I'll get it smoothed up a little bit. I got a couple little low spots to touch up, throw just a little bit more extra gravel. But y'all, this is gonna look pretty good. And had a really good experience with my delivery driver today. I've known him for probably, I don't know, close to 20 years. And I had a fella ask me the other day, he said, who you gonna get to haul your gravel? And I told him so-and-so. He said, why not use this person? I said, no. I said, this man years ago had a business that we had people had accounts with us. And he and his brother were one of the ones that had accounts and always in good standing. And I remember things like that, even 20 years later. So I'm loyal. I stick with folks that have been loyal to me in business. And so even if it cost a little more or not saying that it did, but even if it cost a little more, I'm going to go with those folks that have always given me work. And so anyways, what was really cool about the experience today, because you know, he hung out with me for an hour and we chatted. He said, you don't need a landscape rake, do you, for your farm tractor? And I said, well, I'd like to have one. You know, they work great for seed prep when you're getting ready to sow yards and things like that. And he said, well, I sold my tractor and I don't need it anymore. And he gave me a price. And I said, well, I'll be honest. I said, I done told Lisa this is the last expense, last major expense. And I said, I really need to tighten the purse strings now that we've gotten everything not that we've gone crazy, y'all. We've had a budget and we have stuck with it. And he said, well, I tell you what, he come on down on the price. And I said, well, let me get a few jobs under my belt and I'll come get it from you. He said, I tell you what, just come get the thing. He said, pay me when you can. I said, all right, I'll do that. I'll come get it. So isn't it I don't want to say funny, but isn't it interesting how the Lord works a lot of times, y'all? You stick with folks that have been good to you, and you repay the favor by providing them with work, and then the Lord says, hey, here's a landscape rake, you could probably use this thing. And the fella's like, yeah, I see that's the Lord working. So isn't it neat, y'all? Staying in his favor, that's what we want to do. But guys, we are trying our best to get things situated so that we can really launch our business. And in another video or two, we're going to do that November video that we told you we're going to do, telling you about the last 12 months of our lives and things that have transpired that have led us to here. But guys, we appreciate you hanging out with us as I spread a little bit of gravel. Y'all have a good day, a great week. I know I'll do some more. I actually have enough to put down in front of my log deck, which would be nice, and touch up the driveway a little bit too. Guys, y'all have a good day, a great week. We'll see you on the next video.